make this quick. We just had a doe to the north here in the hay field. I'm sitting in one of our new stand locations. I think it's like mid-40s out. We got a storm heading our way later this afternoon, so we're going to try to hunt as long as we possibly can today. So, alright, well, we're going to start packing her in here, as it doesn't look like we have much activity around us. It's been only 3 deer this morning, but that was a good one. Like I said, I'll take that any day of the week. So, alright, we'll pick this back up hopefully in the afternoon. Alright, made it into the stand. It is soggy out here. It's, we definitely got 2.5 inches of rain, you can tell. Coach Stein had to make a run back to the old cabin there, so he apparently forgot something. Snake's been up in the stand. He's already seen 2 does go through. I figured that stand that he's in, it's going to be a pretty dynamite stand tonight. I think he's got a good chance of sticking something tonight. That'd be awesome for him. He's passed on a lot of nice bucks, letting them grow, and he's due. So I'm gonna wrap it up. We are winding down the evening here. I have another buck out in front of me. I think this makes 5 or 6 bucks now for the evening. Pretty slow to start out. Saw the 4 or 6 point, and then ever since then, that one bigger buck come through. It's just been bucks out in front. We had 2 that locked horns. Couldn't get good footage of that, but I'll try putting it out there. There's a buck currently sitting out in front of me just eating beans. So we're hoping that he decides to move on here sooner than later. Alright, we are about midway through the morning on. It's been pretty active. I've seen probably a dozen deer. Nothing huge, but it's been a lot of does and fawns moving through, just kind of browsing on the undergrowth here. This stands Coach Stein sat last night, and he saw quite a few and a steady parade of deer coming through here. Like I said, nothing really. I saw one buck this morning and off in the distance making a scrape, and then by the time I tried getting the camera and my binoculars on it, it already vacated that area. I don't know where he went, but I've seen a 10 point video that I can remember. I know I got the 8 on video. The 10 was probably 120 class. Both young deer, so obviously that's not what I'm coming down here for. Rain, more rain on the way. I just can't believe how bad the weather's been since we've gotten here. So we're gonna try to, the plan was to sit as long as we possibly can until the rain hits, and then we'll boogie out of here. So we'll see what happens. All right, times to trails outdoors. Here we go.
And what you're about ready to see is me trying to get the shot on camera, which it was an epic fail. And I'm just not really good at self-filming. I'm not near as the expert as Snake is. I tried getting it into a window. I didn't have my camera head, the fluid head wasn't tightened down enough where it didn't drift. And as you're gonna see, it's gonna drift. And you'll see me, I speed up the part where I think it drifted for, it feels 45 to 60 seconds. So you'll see it, it's gonna drift. I'm gonna speed it up just to get us through it, get to the shot. You can hear me stop the buck and then I shoot, and then we'll jump into him across the creek. And some of the footage is me trying to zoom in on him, and it's really bouncing around, so I apologize, but I was actually trying to get to zoom in to see where the shot went, or where the wound was at, and I never actually got to see it. So, but that's what you're gonna see there. So I figured there'd be a quick jump in here, explain some of the footage there and why I'm zooming in, and then actually just kind of what happened with the Tokyo drift there that we had with the camera. So, again, buck of the magnitude. It felt like I was juggling 10 balls, and I'm not a juggler. And I was lucky I could remember what the trigger on the release was for, or that I even had one to actually shoot the arrow. So all in all, I thought I did a pretty good job with it. I still got some work to do, but here's the rest of the video for your enjoyment.
Meh. Fucking missed. I fucking missed.
Okay, and then so here you're gonna see me. I'm gonna be in the post shot, and I was still trying to process it. I mean, a lot of emotions running through my mind and just the whole thought process of what happened. And I wasn't really, my mind was really on the shot. Like, how did it go so terribly wrong? And once I got away from it, I got down a second time into the shooting lane, and I was able to look up at the stand. I realized that we had a bunch of little stickers that were coming through, and then that dawned on me. I did see my arrow do a little shimmy. I have a Luminoc, and I saw it kind of shimmy, kind of like Jack Parkman in Major League 2, for those that watched that movie. But so then it dawned on me what had happened, because I practiced all summer, and the moment of truth finally comes, and then something like this happens where I put a not so great shot on a buck of a lifetime. So I was really trying to process it in my head. So you're gonna see me kind of going through this, and I am up in the stand at this point, but it didn't dawn on me until I actually got down out of the tree for a second time and walked down to where I shot the buck and was able to look up in the tree stand. So here we go. You're gonna hear my post, and then now you're gonna see a little bit of that thermal drone footage that we had, and that's pretty cool. So stay tuned.
Holy cow. Yep, I did hit him. Wasn't a great shot. I don't know. He was kind of, the way he was, it was quartering a little bit to me when I shot. I didn't get on film. That was, boy, I hope I can get him. Boy, I'd be sick to my stomach if he doesn't go down. I have good blood. There's blood right across as he hits that creek, and then it gets worse as he gets across. And I'm hoping that he goes and lays down and takes the dirt nap for us. I don't know what happened. That happened really quick. I'm still shook up over it. I'm shaking. I had to get down. And it was just weird because I didn't find my arrow right away, and he had it in him, and he went across the creek and it fell out there. But there's good blood over there, and he went onto the neighbor's property, so I'm gonna have to call him, see if he'll give me permission to track him. I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna let him lay here for a while. I don't know if I got guts. Well, I got some guts, but I'm hoping I hit some other vital. But he stood up there for the longest time. It was like he didn't even know he got hit. I was hoping maybe he'd just topple over there, but he took off and went southwest. I'm not gonna try pushing him. I'm just gonna let him lay. Like I said, he's a monster. Holy cow. I think he's the 13 point that we've had on camera here, and I really hope like heck I can retrieve this deer and he gonna end up on my wall. We'll keep this. I'm not gonna get too excited, and like I said, I'll be sick to my stomach if I lose this deer. So hopefully we don't. We'll be keeping you posted. It's gonna be we gotta get ahead of it, and it's gonna be raining here later on today. So I got a couple hours here. So I'm gonna try to get a hold of the neighbor and see if he'll let me out there. All right,
All right, update on this one now. We actually have a guy coming in with an infrared drone later tonight or even tomorrow morning, and I guess he's 13 for 13 this year already finding deer. You know, trying to find the deer and make sure we could at least do it some justice. But it's also raining right now, so I don't know if we'd even, that would have probably been a long track. It's one of those where I'd rather let him sit and lay, and then I know he's on that. I'm pretty sure he's going to be on that north end of the adjacent property. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. It probably will be a long day for me, and I'm praying to God that this guy can come up here and find this thing for me, because it's a buck of a lifetime. It's the one that I've been trying to track down and find and shoot all these years down here, and I tell you what, it's always something, it seems like, and can't be perfect all the time, and there's always human error in this, and I hit that little branch, and I do it. As soon as it did that, I was in trouble. So, all right, I'll keep you guys posted. Hopefully we have some success tonight, and tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, I'm sitting with a nice 170-inch, 180-inch deer.
I don't want to touch it, but right along there.
You can touch it.
And then I tracked it. It made it to this, I'd say this opening here, and it went this way. It was going to the west.
I was headed this way.
Yep.
Okay. Above us?
Nope.
You guys just want to walk. That's where you stopped?
Yes. And I had seen him, so he kind of did one of these. He wrapped around, got to here, cleared the fence, and then from my stand I could see he was heading this way, but...
Ooh, there he is, piled up.
He's still alive.
Oh, he's still alive.
Holy shit.
Dude, that's awesome.
Is that him? It looks like him.
It is. Got the kicker off the right side. Unreal. He's not...
Let's get closer. Speck
So
of blood.
You know, I didn't hit him too far back. It was,
Fixed, right?
no, mechanical.
Mechanical.
It did open.
God, you were that far back.
No, I wasn't that far back. I was not that far off. It's not like that area.
That took you less than 15 minutes to find that, by the way. That's incredibly impressive.
Thank you. If you guys want to scan that, it'll...
Oh, no
it'll
shit.
Your phone.
No network, try again. Fuck. Anybody else got network? Oh, here. Let me see if I finally got just service here. There, I got it. There we go.
Yeah, that's right where he is.
Okay.
Let him expire. Go get him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be dead.
Well, I know my bonus is going this year.
Yeah, this thing's pretty sweet. I'll say congrats, and I think it will happen, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you making the drive up and showing me this thing, because this is pretty wild. I mean,
I'm sorry it's not smoke. I mean, that's a shot where I would think it would be dead.
I was hoping, because just based on what we were seeing on the video, we thought maybe he was dead, but then we had to also fear that they're pretty resilient animals, and that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. But
I shot one last week that I hit high, and it's still running around with the arrows.
Oh, really?
Inside,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's things that can happen. Obviously, you can have a little sticker get in the way and knock your arrow sideways, and next thing you know, you're hitting them gut shot.
So it makes it fun. But
Yeah. Well, hey, man, I appreciate it. I'll let you get packed up. It was excellent meeting you.
Nice to meet you all.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Yep.
Hey, nice to
Jake
meet
and
you.
Jake, right?
Yep, Jake and Jake.
Yeah. Impressive, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna wrap up the video real quick. We didn't do a good job of getting post-recovery video, or we do have photos, but in terms of like video and telling the story and just seeing the aftermath, horrible. we didn't do a very good job of that. But most importantly, I want to give a shout out to Jack Houston, Missouri Drone Deer Recovery. We have a link to his website in the description. So go check that out because he does a lot of other services besides just deer recovery. And I'll let the website speak for itself. Just an amazing young man. He's got a really good business model going and I wish him well. So shout out to him. And I'm going to end it on that. It's amazing deer. I'll never forget the story. I'll never forget the year. And I owe a lot of this to Jack Houston and his business. So I thank him. Thank you all for watching. If you like the content, give her a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, we're just small, a couple guys doing a lot of fun, and we have a passion for the sport and just outdoors in general. So appreciate you guys, and have a Merry Christmas, and I hope a Happy New Year for everybody.